You have protons, neutrons, and electrons in your body, just like anything else you see that's inanimate. You have the exact same thing. Everything around you is moving. Does that make sense? Everything around you is in motion, giving the illusion that it's still because the electrons are moving so fast. In other words, that table really is in motion, but the electrons are moving so fast that it's giving the illusion that it's rock what? Solid. Rock solid. But everything, you learn this in science, atoms, molecules, protons, neutrons, what? Electrons. So if we were to break this table down and then literally cut it up and saw it and the dust and the microscope and we went all the way in, you would see a whole bunch of moving what? Electrons. So everything is in motion. So in the training, I talk about how you can't afford to sit still when the truth of the matter is everything around you is moving. In other words, one day this building will crumble. Long time from now, whether they destroy it, whether it start falling apart, it's got to expire just like everything has to what? Expire. So when you're born, your electrons that are in motion, when you're an infant, you can't control them. That's why a baby kicks and screams and moves, involuntarily kicks and screams and moves because he has not learned yet how to control those neurons. So a baby, if you're not, a newborn baby's like, they're just all over the place, am I right? A newborn baby can't reach out and grab something because he has not learned how to cut off certain receptors that will give his arm, his fingers, and his hand control. So a baby that's trying to grab something looks like this. Make sense? Now, as you get older, you start to connect those neurons and figure out how to eliminate the ones that you don't need. So instead of you grabbing things like this, now you know how to reach out and grab the cup because now you've only connected the ones that you what? So you had to unlearn and kill the neurons that you didn't need to accomplish what you were trying to what? Accomplish. Now that you're an adult, those neurons, they didn't die, they just lied dormant. So as a baby, you really were operating at a genius level. Because that's when you were at your a 3-year-old, a 2-year-old, a 1-year-old, a 6-month-old. Geniuses. Geniuses. They can't express it and you can't quantify it with your adult level. But if you really understood what a baby was taking in, you would be amazed at how much information he's getting all at the same time. Colors, sounds, texture, noise, love, emotions, affection, yelling, smiling, crying, his body, his hands, his feet, his toes. That's why you can put one of those little things that move around. A baby will look at that thing forever. You're like, what is the... He's not seeing it the way you're seeing it. He's trying to figure out not only what it is, why it's moving, what that is, why this yellow one keeps coming around, and then why did it disappear? He doesn't know yet that it just went what? Behind him. It's coming around again. Then next thing you know, here comes the elephant. You like, man, he's mesmerized. You understand, he operates at a genius level. He's getting 1 billion, like, let's just call it like in computer terms, 1 billion gigs of information a millisecond and processing all of it. Now we get older and can't process a business evaluation. We get older and can't process half of what I'm telling you right now. We get older and can't process why whatever you want, you can have. Because everything is matter. Everything is protons, neutrons, electrons. Everything is motion. So what I'm saying to you is hitting some of you guys one way, and you're internalizing it one way because you may or may not be in alignment with what I'm speaking. You got it? So now you have to unlearn a lot of the things you learned because they were wrong. When it comes to business, when it comes to your development, when it comes to what you can achieve, you have to literally unlearn a lot of the things you learned because it was not true. Like money don't grow on trees. Yes, it does. You print money. You generate money from your thoughts. Money does grow on trees. A lot of people just don't have, they just got a bush. That was a lie. Money does grow on trees. Not physically, of course, but money is created.